Bonjour everyone, my name is Kervin Jun Pablo and I am about to answer, what is positive law? Positive law. It derives from the Latin positum, which refers to the law as it laid down or posited, and that the law exists independently from human enactment, and in positive law there is no connection between law and morals. In this perspective, it is based more on social facts or what actually exists and sometimes lack morality. According to Jeremy Bentham, that natural law are nothing but a private opinion in disguise, and that unwritten laws are intrinsically vague and uncertain. He also believed that all laws are both penal and civil in nature, that there are also imperative and permissive laws. Jeremy Bentham presented that legal codes diminishes the power of judges, consist of less interpreting and administering laws, less need of lawyers, and that code readily comprehensible without legal aid. According to John Austin, law is based on ideas of commands or imperatives, that it embraces two categories of law, human law enacted by men and laws of God based on morality. Anything that is not command is not a law. According to John Austin, that only commands emanating from a sovereign are positive laws, which means that laws coming from a sovereign, may it be a person, king, people, or a government, as long as it was provided by a sovereign, then the law is a positive law. Austin also believes that where there is duty, its breach normally gives rise to a sanction. Sanction will follow if they fail to obey the command. This would be best illustrated in the case of Inot versus Interpellate Appellate Court and US versus Achong. In the case of Inot versus IAC, there was an executive order that was issued by the President prohibiting the movement and slaughtering of carabaos. Inot transported his 6 carabaos from Masbate to Iloilo. His carabaos was confiscated by the police in Iloilo without allowing him to explain, because it was in clear violation of the executive order issued by the President. Now, this case illustrates the perspective of a positive law. The outright confiscation was made pursuant to the order of the President, which is the sovereign, though the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Inot and declared the order unconstitutional because it was an invalid delegation and violates due process clause of the Constitution. In the case of US versus Achong, Achong and Pascual are roommates. One night, Achong woke up to an unknown person attempting to enter the room. He asked the unknown person to identify himself but received no answer. He then assumed it was a robbery and gave a warning to the intruder. Upon entering of the intruder, he seized a knife and fatally wounded Pascual, resulting to the death of. This case gives life to the legal maxim of dura lex sed lex. In this case, Achong accidentally killed Pascual. He was not found criminally liable by Supreme Court on the grounds of mistaken fact. In addition to this, Supreme Court stated that Achong do not have any intent to kill Pascual, therefore negates criminal liability as is enshrined in Article 3 of the RPC.